Welcome back to my channel where I speak about my journey with my art. I talk about all my paintings, what I went through when I was painting it, what inspired me to paint it, why did I paint it in this way, and at the end of it, it is all about the journey of the soul. That's who I am. I'm a soulscape artist, and this is what I paint. Today, I am inspired to speak about Genesis. This is my painting, it's called Genesis. Um, when I thought of Genesis, the title came to me after I finished a painting. When I painted it and I called it Genesis, I thought of the movie The Terminator Genesis. But this painting has nothing to do with that movie. It has nothing to do with any theme of that movie. It's just the name struck with me, and I after I was done with the painting, I just thought I'm going to call it Genesis. So Genesis, I painted Genesis at a pivotal time in my life where I made one of the biggest decisions, I would say, about my life, for myself, within myself, and it is about the importance of peace. Most of the times when you speak to a person and you say what someone who's gone through tumultuous times or troubled times or trials and tribulations, and you ask them, like, honestly, what do you want in life? And most of the people that I have met and I have spoken to, the first thing that they speak about or they say is, I just want peace of mind. And this is not a 15-minute observation. This has I have observed this for decades. Even when I was young, I am, as far as human emotion goes, I am as intense as it gets, in a good way. But I pick up on energy. I pick up on human emotion really fast. Maybe it's because I'm high on empathy or what. I don't know how that works. But I do. I have this gift, maybe. I pick up on maybe vibrations before there's a conflict about to burst. I know that there's going to be a fight between these two people. Before there is an emotional outburst that is about to happen, I just know it much before it's about to happen. If by just by looking at a person, there may be a blank expression, but there's something about the energy that is given out, that I know what is about to happen, or what, even sometimes, what this person is thinking. I don't know, it just happens to me. So throughout this journey of decades, speaking to people, looking at people, trying to understand, sometimes the words spoken were not directly, I just want peace. Sometimes they were said in different ways, different sentences, different body language, different emotions that I expressed through the eyes, but they all spoke the same thing: I just want peace. And I would keep thinking, yeah, yeah, I would think, okay, yeah, I understand that, but I never really understood. When a person says all I want is peace, I never understood what does that mean. How can you find peace? Is it going to a place? Is it meditating? Is it speaking to someone that really calms your nervous system? What is it? I did not know that. I really did not know that. And throughout my journey with my own life, years and decades have passed. And I realized, at being on this planet for 5 decades now, I realized that peace, when someone says, all I want is peace, is they are actually saying that their soul just wants to be in a moment where they can express themselves freely without being judged, without being manipulated, without being coerced, without, all of those things. The soul just wants to feel safe. The soul just wants to express what it came here to express, because at the core of all of us, the soul has a purpose. Whatever it is, it's different for all of us. Mostly I feel it's mostly a form of an expression. Any soul that comes here wants to express. I'm not saying on a global scale. I'm not saying be a leader of the whole planet and express yourself and people. No, not, that's not what the soul has come. Your soul, my soul has come here to do. It could be just I am expressing within the three people who are in my family, the most important people in my life. But I am expressing myself freely, truthfully, meaningfully, in order to do nothing but enhance their existence and help them to see what it is that they need to see within themselves, so that they can find the light within themselves or find their purpose, whatever it is. So it could just be the three people, it could be 30 people, it could be 3,000, 3,000,000, 3 billion, or the whole planet. I don't know. It's different for everybody. But that's what I realize when someone says, all I want is peace. This is what it is, where the soul can breathe, like, that sigh of relief is in that one breath, the soul has found peace. But if that breath is repetitive and the soul can just breathe freely like that till as long as it's here, it's the most fantastic feeling for us, the soul, mind, body, and soul. There is a complete alignment. This is what I realized, finding peace, being peaceful. I just want to be, I just want peace. I just want peace of mind. I just want to be in, I just want peace. And this is what I realized through the entire process of painting Genesis. I was, and when I painted Genesis, I was longing for that peace desperately. I was aggressively, I was like this. I was like going through so many battles within myself, and they were aggressive battles. They were not allowing me to breathe. They were not allowing me to even entertain the word called peace. That's how aggressive the emotions within me were. So when I didn't even have a canvas. I just had this canvas paper and I just taped it, and I started with the red background because that's what I was feeling inside. The emotions were so bold and so aggressive and so loud, and red was the natural color that I was drawn to. So I just had the background of red. And throughout this, I painted, I sat, I think, I look, I think, I look, I think, I feel, I fight, I make peace. Most artists go through this whole process of this inner war that we have within ourselves, the voices within our head. And we try to separate most of the things in different compartments, and that happens when we are putting all of that on the canvas. So I did the red, and I looked at the red, and I was thinking, honestly, I was thinking, what what is peace to me? I thought to myself, I asked myself as a third person, okay, you want peace, what's your problem? What's your idea of peace? Do you even know what your idea of peace is? Do you understand? Before you ask the universe, I want peace, understand for yourself. What is peace? What do you want? Okay, I'm here to grant you a wish. What is your peace? Give me a definition right now. That's how aggressively I was arguing with myself. And I sat and I said, what is peace? And I immediately thought about Asgard. I thought of I thought of the movie Thor, and I was visualizing for myself. I said, how good is Asgard? Everybody on that planet is happy. The sun shines, the river is so, it flows so beautifully. Everyone is dressed so beautifully. They are smiling. They have a fantastic leader who has a fantastic partner. Okay, the children are a different story, but you know, even on our planet we have problematic children. So that's, I think it's a given, it's a cosmos thing. I think children all over in different planets and different species, I think all children trouble their parents. So, but that's irrelevant. And I was thinking, this is what I thought to myself, peace. And I connected it with Asgard. And that's when I had a slight moment of clarity within myself. So I need an Asgard within myself. And why don't I have Asgard? Why don't I have that peace within myself? Is because I do not choose peace ever for myself. I give in to And I think this happens to most people, because this observation from my subconscious came in the foreground, and I realized most of the people who want peace don't choose the peace for themselves. They give in to the expectations, they give in to the whatever it is that people give into. I to keep the peace, I will silence myself. To maintain the peace of the environment, I will play it small. To those kind of things. But very rarely have I seen somebody who will choose their own peace over anything else. I have seen that very rarely. And that's when I realized I do not have my Asgard within myself, because I do not choose peace for myself. 100%. I have to choose peace for myself without negotiation. And that was a big revelation to me. Oh, I cannot blame anybody else. It's me. I want peace. I'm not negotiating on it. And then I continued with this painting. I painted, I said, the painting can't be all red. It can't be all battles. My red is about all the battles that I fought in my life in search of peace. So the background is red. But I said, it's not all red. Life had many good moments, many happy moments. There was a lot of beauty in the life as well. So I had added a little bit of teal. I love teal green, and I added a shimmer to it, because the teal green were moments of peace, moments of happiness, moments of just good moments. And I added the shimmer to it, the glitter to it, whatever, however you want to look at it. I added that to my teal green in a way that I am releasing all of those emotions, not with bitterness and anger, resentment, but with love, with just with just a lot of with no, how do I say it? It's, when you hold on to resentment, anger, it's like you're continuing with your karmic cycle. The karma just plays again and again, and I wanted to release that karma. And to release any karma, you have to find peace. Excuse me. You have to find peace, and you have to release whatever it is you want to release with a good emotion. I can't say it has to be, people say you forgive and it's released. No, if you don't feel like forgiving, don't forgive. Release it with love. No, if you don't want to release it with love, in that moment you want to release it with just no emotion, I release it. It's served its purpose. My lessons are learned and I released it. It's a very neutral feeling. That's what you do. So that's what my glitter was. Glamour, I don't know, just glittery, gold and silver and to the teal. It's just releasing it with the good emotion, whatever it was at that moment. And then I realized, since I have realized within myself and chosen for myself that I will choose peace for myself here on out, at the same time, I will not negotiate on that at all. My peace is not negotiable. That's a big that's a big realization. And when it hits you, of course it changes your life and it changes everything, but it's also, it kind of shakes your foundation. Whoa, what, especially for me, being here for so long, living for so long. But anyway, my piece is not negotiable. That's what the mind, and all this is while I'm painting, that's what my mind thought. I said, how do I do that? Because I wanted to capture my Asgard and put it on the canvas. I said, yes, I've realized my Asgard is all about peace, and I know how to not how to just choose that over anything else. So I painted my Bifrost. For me, this is a river. It's a river that's just flowing, but it need not be the Einstein-Rosen bridge. It whatever it's called, the Bifrost. It's really colorful in the movie. It's fantastic. The speed of light, or maybe faster than light. I don't know what it is. It's just an amazing, awesome bridge. And my bridge is, it's a gentle river flowing towards peace. So from what was to what is, and it is suspended between, to me, are two parallel universes. One where the past takes you to a place where peace is not negotiable. That's how I looked at it. And when I was done with it, I signed. I love this painting. I signed it, and much a few days after it was done, I came up with the name Genesis, because I thought this is the birth, resurrection of a new version of whoever it is has gone through a transformation and had a realization within themselves that this is who I am, or this is what it is, or and this is not negotiable. So I decided to name it Genesis. I hope if you look at this painting, it makes sense to you. It is abstract, it's just colors, but this is what my journey was. It is a profound journey. It was a pivotal moment. It's and this painting um, captured that emotion for me. So I don't know, if you look at it, you might have a whole different experience of emotions within you when you look at it. Whatever it is, I hope you feel good when you look at it, that something good comes out of you, because either ways, I've put in a lot of good energy in this painting. And and it's always my intention, anyone who looks at my painting, I want them to find peace within themselves. That's who I am, that's just what I paint, and that's who I am. So thank you for staying with me really on my journey with my art, and stay connected with me, and let's see where this journey goes.